Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. So Buffalo's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Dropping back, it's Blake. Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th. This afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Penn State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. The offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Tatum. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And you run it on third down right there, and you get stuffed. Nice job by the defense. Now, how aggressive does this offense want to be? Do we still want to go for the touchdown and go for gusto, or do we want to settle for a field goal?
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Tatum. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Troy. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass, it's Blake. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge.
Turning it off! He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
On the direct snap, it's Tatum. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the single back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Blake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Wide open space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Tatum. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Using his feet. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. He'll take it himself. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Carr. Using his legs to buy some time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and of course they go out and get it.
Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the football.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tatum. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a space. Buys a little time with his feet. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Scrambling away. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Carr. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Right out trying to get it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Tatum. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner is stopped. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But
he's got it down the left side. Hits the crease. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for a man. It's Blake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Find some fresh air. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry. Robb went to the house 6 times in 1917. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the air, it's Blake. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Motion from the back. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at... down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Blake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Callahan. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense putting points on the board. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Blake. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bennett. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. With all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And the offense takes control of this football game. Man, I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. All wideouts, no backs. To throw, it's St. Clair. The throw, quickly to the tight end. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. Turning it on. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Blake. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You got to give this... It's credit. They have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Right back to it. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Quick release on the RPO. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On the ground, it's Birch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Illegal block.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Callahan. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff to the lone back. Makes it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bulls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Scanning the field, it's Blake. Quick completion on the out. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. The Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Takes a shot as he lets it go. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.